Assalamu alaikum, hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about 9 skills of communication. Communication is the act of expressing an idea, a thought, a feeling and delivering it to the other person. Communication comprises of two-way traffic of information. What is said, how it is said and understood. Some believe communication is about how well someone speaks, while others think communication is about listening. According to the Quran, Prophet Musa alayhi salam made this dua before going to talk to Fir'aun. rahli sadri yasirli amri ahlul uqdatum lisani yafqahu qauli. My Lord, expand for me my chest, ease for me my task, and untie the knot from my tongue, that they may understand my speech. At the end, Musa alayhi salam says, I may be understood. This is an important part of communication because the objective of communication is to be understood and acted upon. Whether you are a consultant, a managing director, coordinate a team of volunteers, or you are an elected leader, your leadership skills hinge on your ability to communicate effectively with others. Here are 9 communication skills that will make you a better leader, improve your relationship with other people, and boost your team's productivity and morale. All good communication starts from a place of self-awareness. That is, know yourself. When you are communicating with other people, you need to be aware of your inner monologue so you don't end up taking out a bad mood on someone else, assuming the other person can read your mind. It is important, however, to ask yourself this question: what do I want to get out of this interaction? How will the audience benefit from the task? Audience benefit from the talk or discussion? It is also important to know what you are hoping to achieve from a given interaction so that you can tailor your message accordingly. The second issue about communication is you need to know your audience. The best communication arises out of understanding whoever you are speaking to. Knowing your audience motivation, preferred communication styles, or learning styles allows you to adopt your message and increase the chances of effective communication to take place. Make a personal connection that facilitates empathy, puts people at ease, and builds trust. The third aspect of communication is your message should be organized and be coherent. If you are delivering a speech, make sure you have prepared, organized, and practiced not only the content of your message, but also how you are going to deliver it. It is helpful to prepare your thoughts in advance so you include all relevant details. You have to practice not less than 7 times because there is no other way of doing this kind of business. The more times you practice, the better. The disadvantage of not practicing is obvious. Your level of anxiety goes up because there is some kind of fear that you will have. You will say, maybe I will make an error or something. And as a result, you end up embarrassing yourself. The advantage of practicing are that you will cultivate confidence, and also at the same time, people will understand your message because your words and your body language are congruent. The fourth aspect of communication is be direct, specific, and clear. Clear-cut communication increases the likelihood that people will comprehend and take action on whatever you are asking them to do. It is better to over-explain something than to leave room for misunderstanding. Never assume people know what you are talking about, because you need to break it down and connect the dots for them. Don't call for an impromptu meetings, because the objective of the meeting may not be achieved, because people will not be prepared to deliver what you want them to deliberate on. Whenever you are delivering an assignment or asking for assistance from someone, focus on providing simple, actionable, and specific instructions. Don't end a conversation until you are sure the other person understands your objective and how you want them to achieve. Deliver these instructions in a friendly, open way so that the other person knows they can approach you in the event they want to ask a follow-up question. Number 5 is about illustrating your points using stories. This is good, especially when you are delivering a speech or you are working with people on a seminar. Remember, when you tell a good story, you give life to a vision, a goal, or an objective. Telling good stories creates trust, captures the hearts and minds of people, and serve as a reminder of the vision. Plus, people find it easier to repeat a story or refer to an image or quote than to talk about a vision statement, strategy, or a project plan. Now, number 6 is about paying attention to nonverbal communication. Plenty of research suggests that nonverbal communication is just as important as what a person says, maybe even more important. Facial expression, hand gestures, posture, and eye contact all play a major role in affirming or undermining your message. Whenever you are talking with someone, practice being aware of your own body language and the body language of whomever you are speaking to. In particular, pay attention to whether the body language aligns with what you are saying. This will help you be more trustworthy communicator and can also help you seem more self-assured person. The 7th aspect of communication is about listening. Listen more than you speak. Listening is a powerful skill. Good communicators are also good listeners. When you listen well, you gain a clear understanding of another person's perspective and knowledge. Listening fosters trust and respect and openness, and also allow people to air their concerns and complaints. Ask questions that open doors to what people really think and feel about any subject, and pay close attention to what they are talking about. Also, pay close, respectful attention to what is said, and also what is left unsaid is as important as what is said. One of the best ways to encourage open and honest communication within a group is to model active listening. When someone is speaking to you, take the time, really take time to listen what they are saying. Ask follow-up questions to demonstrate that you're paying attention, and also make sure there are no miscommunications. Remember, the essence of communication is to find ways of helping each other solve a problem or overcome obstacles or find a way forward. Keep an open mind and focus on thoughtfully responding to what they say instead of knee-jerk reacting to issues. Point number 8 is about to be positive and respectful. This one should go even without saying, but sadly, that is not always the case. Prioritizing transparent, fair, and respectful communication within a group is one of the best strategies for cultivating loyalty and boosting the team's performance. Don't hold your status over other people or use coercion or fear as motivators. Instead, focus on bringing an honest, positive egoless attitude to every situation that arises. This approach helps you to maintain the morale of the team and can also facilitate creativity and even effective problem-solving approach. Each of these communication skills represent an ongoing practice. It is not a one-off trial and error method. You won't master this in a day or even a month. Instead, you will need to commit to practicing these strategies for life. The more you implement these strategies, the more they will start to feel like second nature. The more your leadership abilities benefit from this. Now, this is the last part. The point I'm trying to make here is compliment people. People work for more than money. They want to be noticed and praised for their work. Compliments are more effective if they are specific to the situation and also in writing, so they can be read and reread many times. For example, you can say, you can write this to one of your managers. I notice you took extra time to make sure this project was completed in time and within budget. Well done. Appreciate those leaders, managers, or supervisors who go the extra mile to make sure the business and objectives are met and the business is moving forward and is making returns. This means you are not taking anything for granted.